surprisingly much, much better than the 4K UHD Blu-ray they put out. Because I'm a snob, and when UHD came out, I picked that up too and started watching it. But you'd be shocked at how phenomenal these transfers are compared to their other counterparts. Like it is like truly something else. So I'm physical media all the way. You can't stream quality like that.
Now I'm gonna do something crazy for you.
Do it.
You can take 3 additional songs from any soundtracks ever made. So you can pick 3 extra songs with 3 of them.
Wow.
And it could be songs in a movie, like just whatever it is.
Okay. The first one is very specific. It's going to be Arthur's Theme by Christopher Cross from the Arthur album.
Ooh.
And the reason I'm picking it is when Christopher Cross hits that chorus, he takes it to like a couple notes up. He takes it to this place where it's the equivalent of putting your arms out at the sky and just letting the wind caress you and hold you and tell you that everything's going to be okay. He's able to hit these notes that it makes me believe again. Like just across the board, like his voice, it just soars and it's so, so good. So the first one is that Christopher Cross singing Arthur's Theme. The second one is Bob Dylan singing Man in Me in The Big Lebowski. When I was living in New Orleans working at a nonprofit, I was always the first one in there and I kind of opened up everything, got it ready for the day. I always plugged in the old iPod video and I would hit play and I would open up the building and start my day to that song for like a year and a half. And it was so great. So, so great. The third one, let's go. It's a little, it's melancholy. This one's definitely melancholy of all of them. Oh, or do I go that one? I'm kicking around 2 in my head. Oh no. Oh no. I'm stuck.
Oh, no.
Okay. What?
Here, I'll jump in if you want. Yeah. Do you want me to drop a couple so you can think?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go and roll with it. I'm gonna do Going to Acapulco by Calexico and Jim James off the I'm Not There soundtrack.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen I'm Not There?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal. But there's a scene where they sing Going to Acapulco and they're in like a pagoda in the middle of town and Jim James dolled up like Dylan was during the Rolling Thunder Review tour. And I'm a massive My Morning Jacket fan and Jim James fan. So anything he does, I'm just there immediately. But combined with the horns of Calexico, it's like you can't go wrong with that. Yeah, it's a little sad sometimes, but it's still really, really beautiful at the same time. And sometimes you need those beautiful, sad songs in your life to make you appreciate the happy ones you listen to.
Oh, what a great selection.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to take Pina Colada Berg from Club Dread, performed by Bill Paxton.
Oh.
Pina Colada, talk about a tropical treat, suck straight from the coconut's teeth. Make your short hairs grow, Pina Colada Berg. Yeah. I just want to hear Bill Paxton singing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take Scotty Doesn't Know from Eurotrip.
Ooh, good one.
You know what's interesting about that song? I do a lot of jump roping, and just, I don't know, keep you spry. And I was listening to it the other day because I have a running mix, and so the whole time he's like bragging about how he's with Fiona, but at the end of it, he's tore up about it. He's like, Fiona needs to break up with this guy because this is tearing me apart now, and it's quite a layered.
It is. It's one of those songs where it all of a sudden it changes and there's a whole new look at it.
He becomes sad about it. Like, this is great, but I also really like her now, and she won't break up with him, and this is just going to end tragically. So, doing that, and then I'm going to take Deepest Bluest from LL Cool J.
You have to.
So, I'm bringing some weird songs, but I'm taking, because they're all specifically for soundtracks, so I feel good about them. Mm-hmm. And yeah, those are my 3.
Good picks. Good picks.
This is okay. Last thing before we get out of here. What's the song you've listened to the most in the last 10 years?
Wow.
And what's the song you've listened to most in the last year?
Wow. Song I've listened to the most in the last year is Touch of Grey by the Grateful Dead. Especially the chorus, "I will get by, I will survive." The whole song is actually really sad. It's the idea of it's this person that just doesn't want to accept happiness. They just want to live in this really sad state. But at the same time, they're hopeful. They're hopeful that they're going to get out of it. They're hopeful that things are going to get better. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And I think that really encapsulates the last year that everybody's kind of been going through. The song I've listened to the most in the last 10 years. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Like, so much has happened in the last 10 years. Like, that's how about you? Do you have some in mind? Because I need
last 10 years, it's the first single by The Format, which is what Jack Antonoff and Nate Roos before they were in Fun. So it's called the first single. You know me. I listen to it on repeat. I think that's like a song that I absolutely listen to on repeat. I love that album. That's the song. And then I guess I know the song I've listened to the most this year. There's this guy named Kenny Hoopla. And,
oh my gosh, I love Kenny Hoopla.
Yeah, and Travis Barker found him, and he has a song called Estella. That it's just a 2-minute banger.
Okay.
And have you heard Estella?
Not Estella yet. No, I'm real big into How Can I Rest in Peace If I'm Buried by the Highway.
That's a badass song.
It's so good.
But Estella, it's legit. It's just 2 minutes, and I just play it on repeat. I love that song. So yeah, I got Kenny Hoopla and The Format. Those are my two. Like last year and 10 years.
I think for 10 years, for me, it has to be Time by Pink Floyd.
Nice.
Time, or that Pink Floyd's favorite band of all time. That song, favorite song of all time. I've listened to it at different points in my life, and there's times that when I listen to it, I can immediately flash back to something else. Like when Gilmore goes to rip into that solo, if I close my eyes at the right time, preferably not when I'm driving, but if I close my eyes at the right time, I can picture the windows are down in my Jeep. It's unnecessarily hot in New Orleans, and I'm driving right past the Superdome.
Nice.
Like I can just immediately picture that. And sometimes it's not happy memories, but I can that song can put me anywhere at any time. And it's just so it would have to be that. I think it absolutely would have to be that.
The song "Damn It" puts me anywhere at any time by Blink-182. I have a tattoo that says "A Day Late, a Buck Short" from that song.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
very nice.
Yeah, I was like a feral child of the '90s. Like Adam's Song and all those things were like
feral
big.
Child.
All those songs were like huge for me. But yeah, damn it. Like I remember in college, because I got a writing degree. I was like, a lot of pretentious classes were like, bring in a poem, and I brought in "Damn It," and I got in front of the class, much like I do with Too Fast, Too Furious. I just convinced everyone it's good. I convinced everyone in the class that "Damn It" was like a work of art. And everyone's like, oh, wow, that's a good. And have you heard, like, recently, I think 100+ artists covered "Damn It." So there's just a boatload of "Damn It." There's I bought a banjo cover of it that was bluegrass cover of "Damn It." Oh, it's beautiful. So yeah, like, I'm just super emo, as you just realized, because I have the Format, Blank, like, I'm emo, but I listen to everything. I really do.
Yeah.
But I'm super emo, so that's like the song I loved. But no, I appreciate, dude. This was fun, man. We got to talk about Desert Island movies. We got to talk about soundtracks. Like, this is a blast.
Absolutely, it was. And if we all of a sudden need to take 10 albums to an Arctic research station, let me know. I'll join you for that conversation too, because I think it would be very different than a Desert Island.
I think we should do a Purple Rain draft where you and I draft songs from Purple Rain.
Ooh, 4 versus 4. What's in your 4?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you pick one off the table. That's a good one. What do you think?
I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, we'll do that next. That'll be a quickie.
It's bold and specific, but it's good.
The Purple Rain soundtrack draft.
Yes.
I like it.
And then we'll do Tron Legacy. It'll be a two-parter.
Oh, I love Tron Legacy. I love that. Oh, man. Derezed. If you took it, I'd just leave. Oh. But, so I'll make sure to include it in all the posts I write for this. But listen to Radio Rehak. It's wonderful. Yeah, and then listen to Deep Blue Sea, the podcast. You've been on that like 3 times, so check out those episodes with him. But yeah, man, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me, as always. I love coming on the show and talking to you.
This is great. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Nick Rehak, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.